YouTube. I record. Okay, now I record. Okay. Now student, this week and another week, I mean maybe next week as well, we are going to cover the 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 lecture on the title of Correlogram. Right. What is the Correlogram? Okay, before we refer to the slide lecture for today, okay, the Correlogram is a informal testing before we did the unit root test. Okay, unit root test. The unit root test actually is a formal test for stationarity test. Okay, we want to observe about the behavior of the stochastic data. So we do the unit root test as a formal test to know or to understand the behavior of the data. But before we go further, I would like to introduce to you the Correlogram procedure. The Correlogram, try to speak Correlogram. Can you say that? The Correlogram, can you say that? Haja, say Correlogram. Correlogram. You know, in my previous semester.
Correlogram.
Correlogram. See, you can say Correlogram. Some of the students, when we in week 8, they said that autocorrelogram. They speak a different name of correlogram. You know, so make sure you know what is the correlogram, what is autocorrelation. What we have many tests. I agree, but don't make it confused. Yeah, correlogram is the first testing, informal, under the course of PEQ 3043. Dia adalah testing yang pertama. Procedure. This is testing and the procedure before we jump further into the another testing. But in the whole semester, in 14 weeks, actually we are only doing to understand the overall procedure of vector error correction. Please take note. In the whole semester, for 14 weeks, we are going to understand. No, I'm not yet. I'm not yet presenting the slide. I'm just saying before I'm sharing the slide. Not yet. The slide is not yet. I stopped to share the slide just now because somebody attending my class. So now I give some introduction. Okay, Hisha, no worry. Give me everybody here some introduction. What is a correlogram? Like I said, correlogram is informal test before we go to formal test. That the formal test is unit root test. Okay, unit root test have many type of testing. Maybe in this semester, we're going to learn about augmented decoupleur, unit root test, AUG, MENTED, augmented, DIC, KEY. Tak apa, tak tulis pun tak apa. Nanti ada dalam buku semua. But this is some introduction. When you start to hear that, yes. Doctor already said about it. Even though you doesn't know about that yet. But I try to say to you the term to make you know. Initially. Augmented decoupleur unit root test. Philip Perron unit root test. That is the formal test. Again, today we're going to learn correlogram. Okay, now I start my presentation. I cannot make it in slide presentation properly because when I try to set up it in slide presentation, it's hang. You cannot see that. Okay, so I just open it like this. I believe you can see it now. Okay, so the title of correlogram is going to be covered in 2 weeks, this week and next week, hopefully. Right, the correlogram test. Okay, in correlogram test, we have 2 types of tests. Yeah. The autocorrelation function, or we call it as ACF function, that is a correlogram. Yeah. The correlogram, also known as an informal test for investigate the existence of stationary in time series data. One sample test of stationary is based on the so-called autocorrelation function, or ACF. Okay, please take note. The ACF at leg K denote as rho K. It looks like P, but it's actually rho, R-H-O, rho. Please take note. It's defined as rho K. What is K? K is the optimal leg. Optimal leg. Please take note. K is the optimal leg. Where is rho K is equal to gamma K divided by gamma O. Gamma O is the initial variant, while the gamma K is the covariant leg K. K is the optimum K defined by AIC, a Key Information Criteria. Okay. To make easy understanding typo there, we have to utilize the eView. Like I said, we use eView software in the whole of this semester for help us in to understand or to run or to estimate the correlogram. In tutorial, we have to use the GDP data, but for simulation purposes, let's use the REER data, right? But you can use any data after this, okay? Okay, this is the procedure. This is procedure, please take note, even though you will get it through books. But please take note, the correlogram procedure, firstly, log in eView software, open work file. Okay. Second, click on REER, meaning in your work file, you have the data. Your data name is REER. Click view, then you click correlogram. Okay. How to read the procedure is by see the error. Afika, faham tak Afika? Can you understand? Okay, the error meaning that the flow, okay? The error meaning is the flow. Okay. Then you click correlogram. Next box appear. Choose level or first different. Okay. Use for the first stage, select or choose level. Okay. Next step is select the lag. Okay. This is some tips here, because this method maybe you're going to use in your final year project. So don't look at this as easy thing, because this course gives significant impact on your study. Yeah, if you have good understanding in this course, you can use this approach in your final year project. I'm not kidding, because now your senior use this, some of your senior use this approach, the 14-week experience learning EVECM for their final year project. Some of the students use OLS, ordinary least square, the method that you learned last semester. So the previous semester, this semester, you learn two different methods where you can use in your final year semester. You can choose either one. So when you select the 36 lag, when you select 36 lag, meaning that your data is monthly data. You can select lag 36 long lag, data yang panjang you can select, because the data is long data, meaning monthly data is longer than yearly data. Weekly data is longer than monthly data, longer than yearly data. So when your data is long enough, imagine if you have 10 years data and the 10 years data represent in monthly basis, meaning that you have T equal to 120. Faham ke tak saya cakap ni? Understanding or not? Understand or not? Never mind, you have books. Okay, you have books. Whatever I said, please refer to the model. Okay. Okay. Kalau data panjang, you can use long lag. 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 Apa lag tu? Lag tu lag. Tempoh masa yang lepas. Previous time. If you not have enough long year, you cannot use long lag. Meaning here is 36 lag. LAG. If you have yearly data, 10 years meaning T equal to 10. Okay. So, I suggest you use the initial lag is 6 or 7. Nampak tak? Kalau data tahunan, gunalah lag yang awal ni 7 atau 8. Kalau use 36 lag, dia dah lebih, you akan error. But if your data is long enough, like 120, you can use 36 lag. Okay, never mind. Okay, this is the next slide. Okay, this is, wait. Okay. Okay, this is stage mana? Number 2. Picture here. This slide show you procedure number 2. Oh, semua senyap sunyi ni. So silent. Are you understand or not? Hep hore dulu. Hep hore. Okay, the procedure is very difficult. Okay. Itu baru starting je. Belakang-belakang lagi gila-gila. The haywire. That's why I prepare everything for you. Never mind, for the lecture, don't worry. This is introduction stages, through the lecture. Okay, that's why this the slide cover for week 1 and week 2 next week. Okay, let me. Do you remember last semester we have lecture in odd week, even week we don't have lecture. Remember tak? Kita ada lecture pada minggu pertama, minggu kedua tak ada, minggu ketiga ada, minggu keempat tak ada. Okay, I have to do it again like this semester for every class because I give you now lecture. Okay, next week I give you video. I already prepared for you. Then maybe you can refer the book. You can start to know the books. And come back again in week 3. Week 3 I give you unit rule. Another struggle material to understand. Then I give you orang kata masa bertenang, bahasa apa? Calm week on week 4. So you can try to develop your own skill to understand the method. Then you come back to see me in week 4. I give you another method. And I give you time to settle down with the method. Then we continue again and again like that. Okay? So let's continue the lecture. Now, this is stage number 2. For Correlogram, this is stage number 2. Okay, once you get the book, you can start do the tutorial. We have 5 tutorial. Okay, but before we get the book, just try to understand the method. Okay. Now, if you can see here, I select at level and I give the lag 36. As you can see the data here, the data is the quarterly data. real effective exchange rate is REER. Yeah, REER is real effective exchange rate. The data start from 1987 quarter 1 until maybe 2020. Yeah, I cannot see the whole data, but the information that we can get here, the data is long enough and in quarterly basis. Then we click OK. When we click OK, this will be appear. Okay, now we can see the sample. 1987 quarter 1 to 2070 quarter 4. Okay. As you can see here, this is ACA autocorrection function, ACF. This is partial, this is PACF. Partial correlation is a partial autocorrection function of PACF. This is ACF. Okay. This is the lag. Okay, lag 1 until lag 36. Okay. If, how to read? If you see the ACF. Okay, no. Can you see the bound? Can you see the bound here? Bound. Right and left bound. Okay, this is standard error bound. Left and right here. This is the standard error bound. In ACF and PACF, you can see the bound, but the ACF here is covered by the diagram, so you cannot see it, but they actually have right and left bound. Okay. Okay, now please understand what I explained, how to say that whether it's stationary or not. If the PACS spike, this is spike, S-P-I-K-E, spike. And the graph here looks like panel is actually the spike, S-P-I-K-E, A-S-P-I-K-E, spike. If the spike slowly return into the standard error bound, so we say that at level form, the REER data is not stationary. Again, I repeat. If the data is the spike, and the spike here looks like panel, move slowly, even not fast, not fast, into the bound, right? Standard error bound, into the area of standard error bound, we can say that it's not stationary. Okay? We can say that this is not exponentially decay. Okay? This is not exponentially decay. Okay, let's see. This is another example for REER. Okay. Let's assume now you repeat the process. Okay. For correlogram, you have to repeat the process again and again. But now, for the same data, REER, but click now to first different and click OK. The same like 36. Nampak tak? Ulang proses. Tadi awak buat pada level, awak dapat data ni, result ni. Sekarang awak ulang, repeat. But you click at first different, then you go to OK. Okay? Then you click OK. Another data, another result will appear. Now, as you can see, at first difference, the result is here. You see that the data is moved into the standard error bound. Standard error bound. Never mind, when you use your own data, or I will give you the data for you to try. You can see what I mean here. The important thing here in this class, you must understand how to do the procedure. When you get the result, we can discuss. Okay, maybe in the week 3 or next week, we don't have class. Okay, next week, you try during the class, then I will ask you to submit in the My Guru during the class. Okay, to see your understanding. Okay, from the table, can conclude that REER is not stationary at level 4, but it's stationary at first difference, so the data is I1 data. Repeat, REER is not stationary at level 4, but it's stationary at first difference level. In other words, REER is the I1 data. Okay, get it? Okay, this is some information, but I already upgrade information here to make it more precise. However, the information here is correct, but in the new model, I upgrade the information to make it clearer and precise. Okay, let's back to the procedure. Okay, now student, let's assume this is only for REER data. Okay, but remember, when you have the project, you will have the project. In your previous semester, you already have the data and everything, right? But usually, for this semester, the project need the longer data. So at least you try to use the same article, the same main article reference, but try to find the data in the monthly basis. Okay. Pada semester yang lepas, setiap pelajar sudah ada data. Betul tak? Projek yang lepas. You ada data semua kan?
Ya.
Okay. Ya, tapi data tu data yearly. Betul tak?
Betul.
Okay, data yearly untuk projek econometric PEQ 3043 is not compatible. It's not suitable. You have to try to learn to find the high frequency data. In this semester, you have to try to put your effort to find the monthly data, quarterly data. Try to explore, try to orang kata belajar cari data-data tu. Okay? Sebab nanti the skill that you develop through the class will help you to do to help you to understand to do your final year project. Final project akan jadi much easier if you really try at your best in this class. Because you already know where to find the data, what method you going to use and everything. Nampak tak? Final year project usually student, if you not use survey method, soal selidik tu semua, you're going to use data. Meaning that how to learn to find data is through the class econometric. Ada tak kelas lain yang belajar cari data? Ada tak? Kelas Dr. Gan ada?
Setakat ni belum, masanya baru econometric.
The skill, the skill to find the data is very important. That's why I have to tell you, you have to try to find the data to develop your skill. To develop your skill. If I'm not telling you now, you maybe tak tahu. Tapi previously Dr. Gan also ask student to find data because he also want you to develop the skill. Okay. Doktor, where to find the data? Okay, like in the previous semester, I soal, I jawab balik kan. Previous semester, you go to website lah. Department of apa? Statistik Malaysia, World Bank. Banyak lagi kan, saya dah kenal dengan kawan kan. You can go there. Okay, another question. Doctor, it seems that we have another project this semester in this class. Yes, true. You have project. So it means that you have group project, you have to do it again lah. You have to find the article and everything. Doctor, can we use the article same like in the previous semester? Yes, you can use the same article. But remember, okay, for Correlogram, that is the kata introduction. That is the method that you need to know. Okay, let me continue the presentation. Okay. Okay. In tutorial, you have to do tutorial 3. For unit for Correlogram. There is another. This is unit root. Never mind. I'm not jump to unit root test yet. But for module, maybe you can refer to page 50 to 52. For Correlogram. But when you get the module, please don't refer to the pages that I ask you to refer. In the module, please refer to overall topic cover for Correlogram. Okay. And also next week, I will give you the video, YouTube video, the procedure like lecture. It's like lecture with me. Short, the short one. You can hear, you can try with your data. Okay, now let's talk about the project. Okay. Project Econometric PEQ 3043. There is a dynamic project, dynamic data project, dynamic approach. Previous semester we use deterministic data, but this semester we use stochastic data. Never mind, everything in the book, stochastic, deterministic, everything there. Okay. In my lecture as well, I explain about that in my lecture video YouTube one. Okay. What you have to do now, you have to form the group. Group. The class, each group around 5 to 6. 5 to 6. I like 5. I prefer 5. Select leader from your group member. Select anybody to be your leader. Leader, why leader? Leader is time catcher. Time apa? Time catcher, time watcher. Leader is time watcher. Ialah dia menjaga masa dan kerja kumpulan lah, bertanggungjawab to care. Bukan pukul berapa sekarang saya tanya. Dia kata time watcher. Pelihat masa. A leader is a time watcher. Dia melihat masa dan dia melihat progress of the group. That's why we need leader. Okay? To ensure the achievement. Because this project, okay, but project when we do it in group, some will know about unit root, someone will know about correlogram, someone will know about Granger causality. That's the mistake. Because actually you have to know everything. Okay, that's why I give you tutorial and everything. But tutorial only stop at tutorial 5. Tutorial 5 only cover anti-Granger causality. But the project will be covered until the world test under VECM framework much further. Half of the book tutorial not cover. That's why everybody and my previous student, everybody will know better until Granger causality because everybody have to do the tutorial. But when the topics cover for tutorial only cover in the project, some of the student just know some of the text, not everything. Because dia dah mula bedak-bedak dah. Kau buat ni, kau buat ni, kau buat ni. So yang seorang ni tahu yang ni, yang seorang ni tak tahu apa-apa, yang seorang ni tahu ni banyak pula. So that's why when you go to final year project, you cannot do the method well because you're not doing it everything during the class. Nampak tak? Jadi please try your best. Even though you do it in group, try to learn everything. Okay? Try to learn everything. Saya ni hang ke? Dengar tak suara saya? Can you hear my voice?
Dengar doktor. Cuma tadi ada stuck sikit.
Saya stuck. Itulah dia dah mula
Sikit lah.
kacau. Ni sebab dah naik dah ni. Dia tulis tak berapa bagus saya punya coverage. That's why lah I try to talk about the project now. So what you have to do, find the article. Find the article, form the group, take note. Find the group member that you prefer to work together, you love them, then you can work together with them. Select the leader as the time watcher, timekeeper to make sure the achievement of the project. Okay. Select the article. Show me the article. Okay. Show me the article. Select the article. Show me the article. Like in the previous semester. Just ask me to know whether it's suitable or not. Okay. Then you can start to find the data. Okay, you can start to find the data. Wati Saman, baru join ke? Nanti boleh tengok video lecture ni. Saya akan share in my group. Okay, you can repeat my lecture don't worry, in my group. Okay, find the article. Okay, when we agree, we have short discuss. Everybody agree in the group. I also agree when you discuss with me because I want to see the level. I don't want to you find the article which is not suitable with the class. Terlalu susah saya tak mau, terlalu mudah pun saya tak mau. We have the level. We have the level. Okay. Level 2 just nice as an introduction for you before you have your own final year your final project in your week in your semester 7. In your semester 7. So we have that level to achieve. Then when we have a discussion agreed with the article, now you have to find the data. Like I said during my explanation just now, the data must be in quarterly basis or in monthly basis because the dynamic of data need long data. It's not like deterministic modeling. You can use the yearly data, but in dynamic modeling, you must have longer data, data panjang. Okay, ada orang kata, doktor, can I start my data from 1970 until 2020 is long enough? Yes, you can try. Imagine if you have 4 data, all 4 data must start from 1970 and end in 2020 because this guy want to use yearly data. Dia nak pakai data yearly, so dia nak panjangkan data dia, dia mula lagi lewat. Berarti dia mula daripada 1970 until 2020. This guy ask me can or not? Yes, can. Because the data is quite long, but not long enough. Because dynamic approach, you have lag the data. Betul tak? Lag. Lag tu apa maksudnya? Buang. Imagine if you have 50 years of yearly data. You lag 12. Buang 12. Tinggal berapa je? Sila-sila dia near singular metric. Near singular metric tak dapat diselesaikan. It happened to you when you use eView. Okay, remember eView I will give you in Telegram. Ada tak Telegram kita punya group? Hajar, do we have another group for Telegram? Do we have group in Telegram already?
Yes, Doctor. I'm already
Yes,
doing.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. I will give you through Telegram because the system is quite heavy. I cannot share the system in WhatsApp. WhatsApp nanti lingkup lah handset kita ya. It's quite heavy. So I will share with you in Telegram. Okay. Okay, back to the project. So my suggestion, please find the quarterly or monthly data. You have ample time, you have ample time to find the data. Work together, Don't waste your time and you have to work together. You know, in my previous semester, some students say, okay doctor, I still want to use yearly data. They refuse to use monthly data. I said already in the class, you need long data for this project. But they, never mind lah. I think, never mind. Actually, to find yearly data is a skill. To find quarterly data is another skill. Monthly data also another skill. You develop your own skill. I got nothing, you know. I told you for your future, not for mine. Okay. So use this opportunity through my class. Develop your skill. In the future, nobody know. From the skill you can make money. Because why you come to university? Because you want the skill. Okay, why you need the skill? Because I want to develop my skill for my future. For what? For develop money. Betul tak? Untuk kita punya kehidupan. We never know in the future you can use this skill to develop your own future, So, fine. Okay, now find the article first. Then from there, we try to find the data. The high frequency data. Quarterly, monthly, I don't want weekly. I don't want yearly, timely, hourly. No. I don't want that. There's another method. We call it Bob-Jenkins. At this stage, only quarterly or monthly enough. Enough. Ada tahu method nak hourly? Every second, every day ada. Nama method tu Bob-Jenkins. Econometric juga. Bob-Jenkins. Okay, tak apa. Itu saya tak ajar dalam kelas ni. Tapi saya belajarlah dulu. Waktu saya belajarlah semua ni. Jadi saya dah tahu yang tu. Tapi level you, that's why I said, your level, you have your own standard. Your standard is quarterly and monthly. Data dua ni easy to find. It's not difficult. Doktor, difficult ni. No, it's not difficult. Work together. Jangan ada dalam kumpulan, just wait and see what happen. Jangan ada individu in your group, the person behave like wait, quote and quote, wait and see. Nak work together. Work together, find the data and do all the tests together. Don't bedak-bedak. You do this, I do that. No. Because you won't get the skill if you bedak-bedak the work. If you selected person to do this, selected person to do that, you won't learn everything. What I want when you do the group, you try to do it together. Understand it together and complete it together. Itu sebenarnya kerja berkumpulan, bukan pecah-pecahkan kerja. But I understand you not only have my assignment, you also have another assignment. So drink enough water, okay, have enough sleep, okay. Itulah, try your best. That's why you must have timekeeper. Plan your work, plan your work. Okay. When you have the data, put your data in Excel, and process the data like in the previous semester. If your data in ringgit, in currency, in peso and everything, divide with the CPI to make it real data. Remember tak? Remember tak? Siapa yang tak buat tak tahulah. Siapa yang buat this procedure in the previous semester, dia akan tahu. Semua, all data in currency must divide by CPI. All data in currency must divide with CPI to make it real data. And all data must be in log. Why? Some data is big. That's one reason. So when we log the data, so the data will be apa? Jadi apa? When we log the data, jadi apa? When we log the data, what happened? What happened to the data when we log the data? Small. Okay? The data will become smaller. All billion ringgit will become 1 point something. And one more thing, why we log the data? Because we want to standard everything. So when we log the data can be read as percentage or elasticity. Boleh dibaca dalam keadaan peratus dan juga keanjalan. Okay. Apa lagi? What else? Okay. When your data is ready in Excel, the next step is transfer the data into eView. When? In week 4. Rashid baru masuk. Sian Rashid. Mana Rashid? Rashid? Baru datang Rashid? Baru dapat link?
Ya, baru join grup WhatsApp.
Tak apa, nanti ini semua saya rakam, nanti saya bagi awak video tengok daripada awal ya. Tak ada masalah.
Baik, terima kasih.
Okay, tadi apa saya kata? Okay, everything, all the data must be ready in week berapa Amira? Week 4. Nur Atika, Umi, Nurul Adila, Rashid, Masnur Fatimah, Heng Chin Ying, Wati Samin. The data must be ready in week 4. Okay, why? By week 4, we are nearly finished all tutorial. Betul tak? Tutorial we have 5 tutorial. Tutorial nearly finished in week, will be finished in week 5. After week 5, we will struggling to understand the data behavior through the project. So we will start to focus on the project. Nampak tak plan dia? Can you see the plan of the class? Yes. I said earlier, now week 1, I already told you, you have this and that. It's up to you as a group member, you have to do it together to plan your work. Cari article journal, cari data is not difficult. Do it together. You already have everything, the link and so on. Just try to find it. Okay, I give it already, just the same sources. I give you already. In semester lepas ada buku tu kan. Dalam buku tu ada kan saya bagi everything. Ada. Cari kat situ. Okay. Okay. One more. Ada syarat lah, saya lupa lah semester ni I have syarat. Okay. there is a condition in this semester. In your article journal, make sure you have exchange rate variable. In your article journal, you must have exchange rate as one of the variable. Doktor, exchange rate ni dependent ke independent? No. In dynamic, there is no independent, no dependent. We call it as endogenous and exogenous variable. So, endogenous, E-N-D-O-G-E-N-E-O-U-S, endogenous. Exogenous, E-X-X-O, exo, E-X-S-O kot. Kamu je lah. Ada je, nanti type cek lagi. Ada exo, G-E-N-E-O-U-S. Exogenous, endogenous. But in dynamic approach, usually endogenous itu adalah dependent. Okay. Exogenous itu independent, bebas. Okay, take note lah. Tapi behavior dia different Tapi itulah kefahamannya yang boleh disama ertikan. That we can say it may be similar. Okay, endogenous, exogenous, dependent and independent. One more thing. Project, project is 30%, but I put another 10%. Presentation, where the presentation is about you have to use Powtoon. Tahu tak Powtoon? Tahu kan Powtoon? The Powtoon only 1 minute to 1 minute 30 seconds. The Powtoon. What doctor need about the Powtoon? What do you need about the Powtoon? Like I said, okay, the Powtoon needs to do with exchange rate. In the Powtoon, you have to explain the definition of exchange rate, kadar pertukaran, the formula of exchange rate, how to use the exchange rate if you want to go to overseas, how to change the currency. You must show in the video a duration 1 minute to 1 minute 30 seconds about the definition, about the formula, Asian country only. Let's assume that you want to go to Asian country. So, Ringgit Malaysia with peso, Ringgit Malaysia with US, Singapore dollar, Ringgit Malaysia with Brunei. Just select any country, one country only with Malaysia. Bilateral exchange rate. Bilateral exchange rate. It seems like in the video you must say that, for example, you want to go to Singapore, you have this ringgit, how many ringgit Malaysia you can get, how many Singapore dollar you're going to get if you change 100 ringgit, how many Singapore dollar you will get. Through the Powtoon video, what I want is to deliver your knowledge from my class. You do the assignment, the project, but maybe people doesn't know what is the meaning of exchange rate. Now, through Powtoon, show them that the understanding what is the exchange rate about. This is the criteria what the Ministry of Education need. The student not only understand, make a skill, develop the skill for their own, but they able to develop, to deliver, to develop and deliver the knowledge in the small second video to the people. Out there maybe need the information. For example, somebody need to go to Umrah, somebody need, makcik-makcik need to go to Umrah. Okay? When you do the video, what you need to do next? You can go to pusat pelancongan mana-mana ke, ada ke kat rumah. This assignment I have detail about this, but this is, like I said, this is initial information. You can go to pusat pelancongan ni anywhere, ya, ejen pelancongan, ya, tourism agent, ya. Show the video, show them, is it adakah the video is useful? Did you get any information about exchange rate through the video? Can you do the exchange rate on your own after you watch the video? So you must ask them about that. Okay? Just go one or two enough. And meet some people. Show the video enough. Maybe you can show to your mother. Faham ke tak? Tak faham? Are you understand?
Faham. Doktor,
Simple saja, simple saja. Ya.
lepas tanya tu macam ada perlu tunjuk proof ke yang dia tu faham ke tak?
That's why I'm thinking maybe you can use the simple questionnaire through Google Form. Is it, just ask them, is it your information increase? Adakah pemahaman dia meningkat sebelum dan selepas dia melihat video berkaitan dengan exchange rate and so on. Okay. Adakah video ini membantu dia dalam meningkatkan pemahaman dia dalam exchange rate? Adakah selepas ini dia nak pergi buat pertukaran, dia ada sedikit maklumat ya? Semua dia akan jawab ya punya. Jadi that is enough to show that your contribution to the society. Ingat kita ada ilmu ekonomi. We have knowledge of economy. But many people out there doesn't know about the existence of exchange rate. Diorang tahu exchange rate tu ada pakai kat kapal-kapal nak tukar import export je. No. Bila nak pergi overseas je dia tukar currency, change the currency. But actually the definition of exchange rate, the formula of exchange rate, nobody knows. So show to them. This is information, this is the definition, this is the formula. How to use the formula. Give them the situation, the number. If you have currency like this, how many currency this you will get. Show the formula. Pautun, use Pautun. Why Pautun? Because Pautun is interesting. Interesting. People like to Pautun, one more thing, Pautun is fast. Dia fast, dia laju. People don't have to wait. When the video ready, put the video in YouTube. So just show them, maybe you can just show them the link and so on. If you smart enough, when you develop the Google form, put the video there. After they watch the video, straight away next, answer the questionnaire and that's it. Okay, you don't have to go to the company and everything. Just everything in the Google form. Make sure the video ready. Video tu dah ready. Masuk dalam Google form. After they watch the Pautun video, then they answer 3 to 4 questions, simple one, to show that the understanding is increased. Then that's it. Make it simple. Okay. Okay. That's it, I think, for today.
Doktor, sorry. Nak tanya yang artikel tadi tu kan? Yang exchange rate variable tu tadi endogenous ke exogenous? Ke mana-mana?
Exchange rate. Exchange rate tu okay. Endogenous, exogenous ini adalah terma baharu dalam dynamic data. Kalau dalam deterministic, Y biasanya kita kata adalah yang sebelah kiri ni adalah bersandar. Sebelah kanan semua bebas. Betul tak? Pembuat bersandar, pembuat bebas. Okey. Tapi bila kita nak jadi endogenous dalam dynamic, biasanya endogenous tu dia kata Y lah yang bersandar. Exogenous itu yang bebas. Tetapi dalam dynamic kita ni, dynamic approach, we all multivariate. Multivariate ni meaning deterministic univariate. PECM is multivariate. Bila multivariate, it could be Y akan berada belah kanan, X1 akan berada belah kiri, dia akan berubah-ubah macam tu. Dynamic, berubah-ubah, change. So kita akan belajar benda tu. Okay, so jangan risau doktor, exchange rate tu endogenous, exogenous tak kisah. One bila you cari aja, you nampak modeling macam saya ajar dulu kan. I show you how to see the model specification, remember? Nampak je Y ada sini ke sana ke, tak kisah. Once exchange rate ada di sini ke di sana, never mind. Once exchange rate is there, select the modeling. You can show me. I might say yes or no, depends to the data. If the data, some of the data, I know the data is difficult, I want you to do that. But the data exchange rate is easy. Exchange rate is easy. That's why I give the project for exchange rate. Usually the article with exchange rate, the data easy to find. That's why. Okay, so ada hala tuju lah pencarian artikel, ada hala tuju. Okay, thank you for today everybody. Okay, just wait for the model to be posted by this week. Okay, thank you so much for Hajar and the gang. Who else? Umi, right? Umi also helped me a lot in terms of everything before the semester start. About the book collection, about apa lagi? For everything lah, betul tulis tu kat buku-buku, kat sampul surat tu.
Doktor nak hantar lepas ni lepas kelas.
Sebab saya nak bawa anak saya pergi makan. Ni semua dah kelaparan dah ni. Tengok tu.
Dengan kalau yang untuk ekonomi kewangan Islam tu, doktor nak hantar hari ni juga ke parcelnya?
Kewangan Islam tak. Maksudnya esok-esok. Sempat je ajar buat malam ni. Tulis malam ni pun tak apa. Kenapa je?
Maksud saya yang sampul kawan saya tadi tanya Mija dia cakap apa tu sampulnya tu untuk kelas diorang doktor nak bagi bila?
Oh, Miza. Okey, lupa dah saya sebab ekonometrik dengan keekonometrik. Pertengahan ni dia kan dua-dua ekonometrik, jadi saya confuse. Okey, Miza tak apa, Miza nanti. Sebab dia prosedur buku tu belum sampai tahap menulis tapi sampul saya dah beli. Sebab sampul ni kejap. Sampul senang habis. Sampul senang habis. Okey, tak apa. Sampai sini saja. Nanti yang Miza saya akan saya akan bincang dengan Miza about the books. But the sample is ready. I think Miza contact me already about the books and parcel.
Saya suruh dia contact doktor.
Contact Memang semesti ni banyak betul kerjanya. Pening kan? Okay, walaupun semester student tak masuk, student not here, but the work is not that easy. We have to prepare everything for you wherever you are. We have to prepare for you to make sure that the learning process is there. You get all the information needed to pass the course. Itu saja kita perlu buat, kita kena struggle kat sini. Okay, until now, anak saya dah mula ni. Okay, until here, we will continue our lecture in week 3. Okay, jelas tak kenapa week 3 everybody?
Jelas.
Jelas But if you have any problem, wait kejap. Itulah anak perempuan saya dah mula ngacau dah. Because the internet slow. I don't know how you how maybe you have a good coverage at home, but not everybody have the good coverage as you. So when I have a video, it help you a lot, I believe, because when I see the comments in the end of the semester, everybody said mostly said that they are so happy because I provide video. When I provide video, it help you a lot to understand. Especially when you learn the procedure mathematically, statistic procedure like this, it's easy for you if you have the video, compared to the lecture. But lecture is also important. That's why I will do it in odd week. Minggu-minggu, week 1, week 3, week 5, week 7, week 9, week 11. We will have class. But week 2, week 4, week 6, week 8, week 10, 12, we won't have a class, but you have video in YouTube to watch and tutorial and something to submit. like that. Okay? Okay, thank you so much everybody. I hope you can gain something from my lecture today. If you have any problem, don't worry about register my class. I'm not at you yet. Don't worry because I will do it. I won't kata reject you. No, don't. I'm not reject you. Yeah, you will always be accepted to attend my class. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye. Okay, take care. Bye.
Thank you, Doktor.
Thank you, Doktor.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Doctor.
Doktor.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, Doktor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doktor.